officially been 2 years that I have been on YouTube, and I was recently monetized on YouTube December the 16th, 2020. And in this video, I want to talk about my journey in being monetized, how I want to grow my channel, some tips and tricks that I'm going to use to do that, and how much has YouTube paid me thus far as a small YouTuber. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, where we believe small changes can create big results. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. We talk about credit, budgeting, and student loans. But in this video, we're going to get into my journey on YouTube, finally being monetized. Y'all, I had actually started my YouTube channel February 28th, 2019, so it's exactly 2 years. I am so excited. But I can tell you, like, I had thought about starting a YouTube channel probably a few years before, but I just kept going back and forth. But it wasn't until maybe like the October prior to where I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. And then I started planning my YouTube channel. So if you're one of those people to where you have been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, just go ahead and start the YouTube channel. I had on my community tab, I had asked the question, I had 2 polls on there. I said, okay, are you considering starting a YouTube channel? Have you already started? And I want to say about 20% of people have not started their YouTube channel, so go ahead and start their YouTube channel. Then the second question I asked was, if you have started a YouTube channel, are you monetized? So I definitely hope some of the tips and tricks that I'm telling you that I'm going to be doing on my channel that you can do on your channel. Now, there are several ways for you to make money on YouTube, but the number one is AdSense, the YouTube Partner Program. And to be able to get into that, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And y'all, I can tell you, oh my God, those 4,000 watch hours, that's 240,000 minutes. Ooh, y'all, I can tell you, now that's a beast. And if I could do it all over again, I would focus on the watch hours more than the subscribers. But in my first year, I would say it took me 9 months to get 1,000 subscribers. So December 26, 2019, I had got 1,000 subscribers. But it took me a year and 7 months to get 4,000 watch hours. So we're gonna definitely talk about that. But I would say, as of right now, that's how you get monetized on YouTube: 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. But there are other ways that you can make money on YouTube as well, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in the video. Now, I want to say a misconception that I probably had on YouTube, you know, like when you're watching YouTube as just like a, you know, you just watching YouTube, and you know, you'll be like, oh, I can do that, I can do that. It seems kind of easy, but I can tell you on the back end, being a YouTube creator, it's a lot more into it than you think. It's really almost like a part-time job, because you got to think about it. You wear so many different hats doing and being a YouTube creator, because it's like you are the producer, you are writing the script, you're editing the video, you're, you know, doing your marketing and all that kind of stuff. So you wear so many different hats as a YouTube content creator. And I can say for myself, you know, there are a couple things within it that I don't like. You know, some aspects that I like better than others. Now, I forgot to say this, but if you're one of those people that are thinking about starting your YouTube channel and you think that you gotta have all this fancy equipment and all that kind of stuff, y'all, I'm recording on my iPhone 6S. And for a long time, I didn't have, you know, you just need like a room and you just need natural light. Now, currently, I am using studio lights, but it was like a long time before I had even used that, because like, if you like me, I didn't want to put a whole lot of money in the beginning, because I didn't know, like, I knew that I wanted to be serious about it, but it's just like, you just never know. And so I didn't want to be putting a whole lot of money into it, and I didn't know, you know, if I was gonna need it. So I'm using my iPhone 6S. I do have studio lights, and you know, I'm just recording in this is my office, but I'm recording. I have my setup, and I do use a green screen. So but I made it out of paper, y'all. I made it out of poster board from the Dollar Tree. And so I'm gonna post that video. So if you wanna do a green screen, so it's just like, you can really just do a green screen and go on Canva or things like that to get, you know, backdrops for your green screen. So it's no excuse for you starting your YouTube channel, because you don't need a whole lot. So I just wanted to say that. I almost forgot. We know that YouTube is the second largest search engine, and there are about 3 billion logged in users on YouTube. And so you kind of think that you're just going to get all these views. And I would say that that was like the hardest part, starting off as a small YouTuber. You know, you put all this work into, you know, putting your video out, and then you put your video out, and then you might get 20 views or no views or something like that. So y'all, I'll be over here thinking I'm like this mad scientist trying to figure everything out, because what you're really trying to figure out is the YouTube algorithm. Like, how does it work? What do you got to put together so that you can get? So when I think of my watch hours, the first year that I was on YouTube, I had got about maybe 8,000 to 9,000 views on my channel, and that only equated to about 828 watch hours. Now we know I needed 4,000 watch hours, so that was not a whole lot. Now, so that was 2019. Now 2020, I had almost 96,000 views on my channel, and that equated to about 5,200 watch hours. So that was pretty much all the watch hours that I needed, and that helped me to get over the hump. Now what I did in 2020 compared to 2021 was I was really starting to understand the YouTube algorithm, and I was just like, how can I rank in search? Because your video is pushed out in a couple of different ways. So you have search, you have suggested, you have browse, and I would say as a small YouTuber, you really want to rank in search. And that's why for me it's important when I'm creating my content, I'm always trying to look to see what are people searching for in the video or the niche that I want to talk about. So I use keywords everywhere, and I use TubeBuddy. So I'm trying to figure out what phrases and what words are people, you know, typing into YouTube, because YouTube is the second largest search engine, and that's what really helped me to get my views in 2020 and get more watch hours. So what really helped me to get my watch hours, so by the time December came, I still needed about 1,000 watch hours to get monetized. And so I was looking at my analytics, and I'm like, okay, when I do Navy Federal videos do pretty good. So I went on Google and I typed in Navy Federal. And so I found this article where it was saying, okay, Navy Federal had a class action lawsuit. So I was just like, okay, so this is a little bit different from the other topics around Navy Federal that are on YouTube. So most of the time, people are talking about credit cards, high credit limits, and things like that. And so I said, well, let me try something different. Let me go a different angle. So class action lawsuit. And I think when you think of your title and your thumbnail, I really feel like it was the thumbnail that was really catching people's attention, because normally in my titles, I'll kind of put what the video is about. But in this one, I just put Navy Federal Credit Union, and I put class action lawsuit, $16 million. And I feel like that's really, because even the thumbnail was pretty much a regular normal thumbnail, but it was the title. And so when I put the video out, I was just like, okay, I think this video is gonna do okay, because my Navy Federal videos do all right. But nowhere did I think that I was gonna get 56,000 views on this YouTube video. And so YouTube actually pushed this video, because where in the previous videos I was ranking in search, this video was all browse. So this was on the home page, on people's home page. And I ended up getting over 56,000 views on this channel, and probably like 1,500 watch hours. And so this is really what helped me to get over the hump and get those 1,000 hours. Now I wish what would have happened was I would have already been monetized, and then I would have got, you know, the ads on this video, and then I would have got paid more money, because by the time I had got monetized, the video views were kind of going down. So I was just kind of getting the residual, because I went ahead and put the ads on it, and so I still got some. So in December 16th, 2020, that's when I got monetized. So from December the 16th to December 31st, I made $242 on YouTube. And so then you can see, So in December I made $242. In January, so that was a full month, in January I made like $136. And so now in February I made about what, $180 or so. And so I am so excited, and I am just trying to, in 2021, I want to get my views through browse. And so that's where I want to get my thumbnails better, and I want to get better titles so that people can, because that's how people really, before they even see your content, they're going to see your thumbnail and your title. And so, you know, if YouTube is showing my video through impressions to, let's say, 100,000 people, right now I would say about my click-through rate is about 6%. And so what your click-through rate is so through the impressions, how many times YouTube is pushing out the video, but then how many times are people clicking on the video. And so 6% of the time is about how many people are clicking on the video. 6% click-through rate is what I have right now, but they say about between 2 and maybe 5 or 6, maybe 10% is a good click-through rate, but usually every video does different. Yeah, so right now in my first 2 full months, I have made about $580 on YouTube, and I think that that is great. And the thing is, the sky is the limit. It's really about how much I put into it. And y'all, I can say the one thing about YouTube is consistency. And I can say for myself, like this week, I probably only put out like 2 videos, and I had some ideas, and I knew what I wanted to make these other videos about, but y'all, I was just kind of like, I really didn't feel like it. And so really I was just hurting myself by not putting out a video, because you got to think, every video that you put up is putting you that much closer, because the thing is, you never know when YouTube is going to push your video out. You know, like that one video, it's like I was consistently putting content up, and then here it was, this one video YouTube pushed out, and then that's what pushed me over the hump. So it's just like, as soon as you kind of want to give up, you just kind of keep going. And that's what I'm telling myself, and I have to get better. And that's one thing that I'm gonna do in 2021 is just get on a more consistent basis. Like right now, I usually put out about 9 to 10 videos a month, but I could put out more videos that might be better. But also looking at my analytics to see, okay, what are my top 10 videos within the last 28 days or the last 90 days. And then, as you can see from my analytics, I'm actually getting paid on videos that I made in October of 2020. So the thing is, you can never say the content goes to waste or it's a waste of time, because you can get paid on some of your old videos. It's all evergreen content. If you tag it, title it, and have a good thumbnail on it, you can always get paid on it, and that's how it ends up being passive. But I would say that YouTube is not passive, because there's a lot of input that you have to do. You know, I had probably put out over 100 videos before I got monetized. Yeah, I would say probably like 100, maybe 102 videos before I got monetized. So it takes time. But I will say that, you know, like those first couple of videos, because it's kind of weird, because I'm really just talking to myself. And so you have to get comfortable. And I had to get comfortable on camera, my camera presence and things of that nature. So like your first couple of videos, that's just gonna give you, you know, the help you to figure out how you want to do your content and get comfortable, and then you'll get better. How I'm gonna make money online through YouTube first is through the YouTube Partner Program AdSense. So as you're watching this video, if an ad comes up, that's how I get paid. And so that's what I want to do. I want to get consistent in putting up my content, and then I want to make sure that I'm looking at my analytics to see what videos really should I be making, because it's like right now, yes, I do videos on credit, budgeting, and student loans, and my student loan videos do really good, and my Navy Federal videos do really good as well. But then when I look at my analytics, my budgeting videos don't do as well. And so that's why you have to figure out what niche and then what subject of videos that you can put out that you can get the views, and maybe kind of sort of do an 80-20. The second way that I'm going to make money online is through my own products. So my own merchandise. So right now I have my 2021 digital budget planner, and I'm still trying to scale that, so I'm getting better, but that is a way that I can make money online. And another way you can do, like I said, your own products. So it could be digital products, it could be consulting, it could be t-shirts, it could be mugs. You know, sky's the limit. What kind of, like, what are you good at that you can monetize? And so for me, it's going to be through my 2021 digital budget planner, and then if I can figure out some other digital products that I can create that will help me to make money online as well. Now the third way that I'm going to make money online is through the Amazon affiliate marketing program, and I'm still trying to scale that to make more money, but that is definitely a way that you can make money even before you are monetized through YouTube. And so I'm making a little bit, but nowhere near as much that I'm making on my AdSense. But those are 3 ways that I'm going to make money online. And also in the description, I'm going to post an article that I was reading on how you can make money through YouTube. And so hopefully that can give you a couple of tips as well. And in the article that I was reading, it was saying that in 2021, YouTube was going to make like 5.5 or 5.6 billion in ad revenue. And if you think about it, some of that ad revenue is some of my ad revenue. So that's why, like, the sky's the limit. And I have to figure out, okay, how can I make better content, better tags, better thumbnails so that I can get a piece of that. And also in the article, it was saying that the amount of people that made $10,000, I want to say in 2020, increased by 50%. And then the amount of people that made $100,000 in a year for 2020 increased by 40%. So there is opportunity out there to make more money through YouTube. You know, I just got to figure out how I can get my piece of it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on search, get better with my thumbnails and my titles and my tags, my keyword research, so that I can get my videos pushed through browse and suggested. And I definitely hope that this video has been helpful to you, and maybe some of the tips that I have put in there can help you as well. But all I can say is, if you are wanting to create a YouTube channel, go ahead and do it. You know, just give yourself a time limit to say, okay, between this time and this time, I'm going to do it. But I think as long as you're consistent and you figure out what works for you, I think that you'll do a pretty good job and you'll be able to make money off of YouTube as well. I hope that this has been helpful to you. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, and turn your notification bell on so that you will be notified when new content comes out. And I thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.